Hi, friends. This is Pastor Harley with the Broadway Church. We're in Ezekiel chapter 37. It's the exciting chapter. It has the story of the Valley of the Dry Bones, where Ezekiel encounters a valley full of dry bones, and they are brought to life. The bones come together, flesh grows upon the bodies, and Ezekiel observes that there is no breath in them. And then in verse 9 it says, "Then he said to me, prophesy to the breath. Prophesy, son of man, and say to the breath, thus says the Lord God, come from the four winds, O breath, and breathe on these slain that they may live. And so I prophesied as he commanded me, and the breath came into them, and they lived and stood on their feet, an exceeding great army." In the context where people said, well, we're dead. As a nation, as people living in the light of God's promises, we have lost it. It is done. There's no redemption, no renewal for us. God gives Ezekiel this vision of the valley of dry bones. And then when the bodies have miraculously come together, they are clothed with flesh. They are ready to live. He says, preach to them that the breath of life will come into them. It's a very unpromising congregation to speak to that crowd, then not one of them lives. But we take a word from this, preach life. There is in the most hopeless heart, something still beating inside. There is in all of us. We are made. No matter how far we have sunk, no matter what difficulties we have had, no matter how disappointed we are in ourselves, we are made to be vessels of grace, to receive God's love, to interact with Him. That is what makes people, each one of them, so precious. So imagine yourself talking to someone and you're preaching life to them because you know this God who loves us so much. Be blessed today and share that love.